Okay. Welcome to some more Risk. Today we're playing the Perfect Play tournament, and we're playing round 5, game 1 right now. Unfortunately, we only have the 5 players for today's session. Couldn't find a no-show, so unfortunately we are just playing with 5, and these 5 are, in the first position, Horace, a boy who we've played with before a couple of times, who has decayed from GM down to Master, very solid player with friends, very solid online FFA. We see Trunk, who is a Grandmaster himself, doing what looks like a lot of speedruns in the single player. Interesting. Very good player friends record. Solid online FA as well. That's quite scary to see that, actually. Let's make some friends as we go. Marin, who is a very prominent member of the Risk community, double GM, as it stands right now. Very positive online 1v1. Online FA is crazy good. Marin's been around for ages. Great player with friends record. This guy has way too many hours of the game, but I'm not going to tell him that. And then I'm in the 4th position. 5th position, we have Barack O'Brien, who is in our game recently in the main FFA server. New player. Quickly grab up Barack's results. We see in player friends he is 0-13. And he has a 101 to 246 on FFA. So he's very new to playing Tournament Risk. I believe this is his first proper tournament. And the main FFA being a second. But a very solid online FFA record for someone who looks pretty new to the game. Okay, so we have our players. Now let's have a look at our settings. Okay, we are playing 70 on More of the Dead with a couple of modifiers. 90 seconds, progressive. We're playing Assassins. Today our job is to kill Horace. This is our Assassin's target. And we're also playing first to hold a bonus wins. So if anyone holds a bonus, then they win. A lot to take in, a lot of modifiers. If you get confused, they'll be down in the description. But basically, we want to kill white, or potentially hold a bonus, or maybe kill someone else into running the 70. That's kind of our 3 ways of winning. So, because for a 5-player game, we get a little bit of extra territory to start. Only need 70 to win, and it's already everyone's at 20. We have lots of cards all over the map, but I think I want a card on white. I see no reason not to. I think I'm even gonna... I might use a kill guard, actually. So this is a very kill guardy map. I think I'm gonna put a kill guard on blue here. We're gonna be adding a lot up here. But I think I'm just gonna take a kill guard on blue. So whoever has blue as a target is gonna have a tough time. We take out a white one in the process, which is also good for us. But now, as I say, whoever has Trunk over here is going to have a tough time. So we are looking, as the player in 4th, to try and kill the guy in 1st. It's never going to be easy. Killing anyone in this game isn't going to be easy. I don't think the sets are going to get high enough with how many players we have. That'll be my worry. For settings like this. These are settings made for 6 players, and such settings usually play well for 6 players and maybe not so good other times. That's very unfortunate dice there for Barack. He wanted a nice strong kill guard on blue also, but now he's only holding with a 2. He invested quite a lot into that. You never want to see a guy losing 3 hitting a 2. Never fun. So now it's Horace's turn. Horace's been kept pretty small out of turn 1, if honest. Other thing we've got to bear in mind is, of course, this is a 70 game, like the previous Assassins. This time we plan on not messing it up by realising that it's a 70 game and keeping that strong in our head the whole time. So, on that note, let's have a look at how many we need to get this 70 run. So we're playing All of the Dead. If we have a look over here at our overview for 70, type in All of the Dead. So we need 51 territories to run the 70 on this map. And that's quite a lot, especially when you can't see them on the side. It's quite a lot indeed, but we do know Holding 18% will get you an extra troop, which is lovely. Very strong kill guard on blue, don't need to reinforce that. Will reinforce the kill guard on white though. I think having a strong center is quite good. Don't have any issues getting to any of white as it stands. I think I've reinforced them over there. I don't think I need to move, actually. I'm going to add some over here. This is the only part of white that we struggle with right now. Just going to clear some ones. It might make it a bit obvious who our target is. But that's not really the point. The point of this is to just survive with some normal prog ideas, while also adding to the fact that if the wrong person dies to the wrong person, then this game could be over, right? If we die to anyone, we lose, right? That's a given. That's easy. But if Horace in the first position has to just kill Barak, then maybe he manages it and the game's over. That wouldn't be ideal for us. We know for now, especially how strong Trunk is, no one else can kill Trunk with our kill guard like this. Green is also very strong. Marin is very safe due to the 5 troops guarding here. Also very safe due to the 9 of white. Very happy we don't have Marin as a target. That would kind of suck. Now, we notice that blue gets an extra troop to the rest of us there. He's on 17 territories at 23%. 18 territories, you get another one as well. You go up to 6. To work how many troops you're going to get. Divide your territories by 3. And that's what you're looking for. So if we can hit a blue one, we'd love to, but there's not actually one on offer for us. Where's Marin's card coming? Marin's card is coming on a blue one, that's good. So we don't have a blue one ourselves, which is I don't know, we do. I'm completely blind. We have one in the middle of the board. I'll also hit a blue one. Happy days. I'm going to enforce on this portal with the idea of it's a portal. Look at me. I'm enforcing a portal, not enforcing near white, even though that's what I'm actually doing. Now we're looking to plan out this kill. I'm going to need this stack to either hit through the 5 or this stack to exist. So I'm going to need this stack to exist, I think. Having the extra position is pretty good for us. This one here in the middle is not as important. But we will hit out. And that's a joker. That's nice. We're just going to try and hit blue down a little bit, since we let him get a bit too strong early here. And if anyone holds a bonus, people are going to be forced to break. Otherwise, that's a different win. Lots to consider. So, something for me to think about now. Am I being kill guarded anywhere? No. Once I move this down, I hit another blue next turn. Once I hit this down, someone could potentially come in, likely blue, to guard me. In return for me guarding him. Potentially. The other thing is, Trunk's pretty strong right now. He doesn't really need guarding. White, on the other hand, needs a bit more guarding from me than he's getting. Because I can see all of white that I need to see. I don't have anywhere near the troop count right now. And it'd be odd if I did. Blue back up to 17 territories. We started that turn at 16, so we're doing a little bit to cut him down. Marin starting at 14. What's 14? 14 is 19%. So 16 will still get me an extra troop here. There we go. Happy days on that. We're just going to take our card in here. Obviously have that joker for the set. Green comes in to block this corner. which kind of sucks. Could have been our card that turn, but I'm not too fussed either. We have difficulties getting to this one and this side. Everything else we can get to right now. We just don't have the troop count. I think adding a little bit more over here in general is fine. A little bit here as well. Let's see if anyone wants to guard us. I'm going to leave this 3 in, letting someone come in if they want to. Now let's see if we can use, or rather not use this Joker. We can, that is amazing. So, if we avoid using that Joker, we can get a guaranteed set on 3 next time if we want to use it, which is exactly what you want. So being progressive, we want to take our set as late as possible. We're going to get the 4, the 6, the 8, the 10 trade for ourselves. And then with that guaranteed set, we could potentially try and look for something. But I doubt anything is going to exist. Okay, black removes that one for us. Lovely. Don't like how much he's stacking up in that bonus, though. I think I'm going to move this 2 into this corner. Try and deny the bonus holding, which is unlikely to be allowed. There's no point allowing the free expansion. Unfortunately for Marin, Horace is going to have to hit a 2 here. But he does have 2 other kill guards with this very strong 9, as well as the black kill guard. This position, the East Promenade, very strong. Especially now that he's cleared out everything around this side as well. Nothing to contend 3 kill guards held by a single player. So now that kind of a move, hitting a 2 instead of looking for a 1 if there was one. Maybe there wasn't one. No, there was. There was a black 1 down here. Blue moved that in to give a card over here next as well. Not many cards for Horace there, but there was a black 1 if you wanted that. Green's also going to give card. Lots of options that just weren't taken there. And fair enough, he's removed a 2. He still has the kill guard though. No one else is taking that green kill for now. Blue did not move in, which I'm not a big fan of seeing. I'm going to shore up this because it's a portal again. And I'm going to keep adding to this side over here. And then we take our card going inside in this bonus. Happily hidden out of the way. Another truck. You notice these cards look a bit different. This will be because it's a zombies map and not one of the normal made for well done maps. Which is why it's a little bit chokier, a little bit more kill guardy. And why it would typically lend itself very well to the Assassin's game mode. Am I going to be given that card back? I'm not. Okay, I've got to look elsewhere for the card. It's not looking great for cards, if I'm honest. I have 1 over here. We can have a look at trading with everyone that isn't black over here. That's a strategy we can look for. I'm not against it by any means. As long as I'm included in the trading. Works for me. Everyone's with 5 cards. You're going to see the early trades coming in now. So Horace will be taking the 4. It's 2 very strong positions as well as 2 guarded positions. If we were looking to kill, which we're not yet. We're not anywhere near strong enough yet. If we were looking to kill, we would need enough to hit through green 5, split, and then a 5 more. So hit a 5 with a split to lose 3 more, and then 5 more. Whole lot of troops. Blue's creating some extra positions. Very strong play. 58. It's quite scary, actually. He managed to get a +2 himself, so he actually got the 8 trade effectively there. Marion did not. We're not going to either. You can see our positions that we would have had to get for a +2. A lot of them were quite inconvenient to get to, and this one here popped up a bit too late. We weren't going to get there anyway. So I like being guarded in here. That's quite nice. Feel a little bit more secure. Of course, if green or black have us as the target, then it doesn't mean anything. But if our target, if the person targeting us is instead blue or white, it's pretty useful. Pretty useful. So we also notice from this, green is guarding effectively everyone that isn't me from me, right? I have to now hit through a 10 to get to these white 5s. That's not easy. Let's take our trade. I think... which one's this? A Super Saver. I think that's probably our hardest to get to, actually. These are not happening. Maybe this 3 happens. So the blue one we're going to keep the card of. Other ones we will expel. We're going to add a little bit over here. We don't add too much, but we are going to need this stack to get through this white area anyway. So it's fine to add a decent bit over here. This does not need to be added more. Neither does this. This could do with more. We have 90 seconds. There's no rush. Add a little bit more onto this portal once again. I think Marin has sussed out that we're looking for white. I'm fine with it for now. I'm just going to keep adding on this side, actually. We're going to need a lot over there anyway. I'm going to leave my troops out. See if this blue 3 goes down. I think Marin wanted me to hit an extra one there, but I'd already ended my turn. Or I'd ended my attack phase. I think Marin wanted me to attack more so he can get another card back here. I didn't quite do that in time. But he has card on me, if he needs card. Currently a split guard from blue and green. That card on me. I don't mind. So, we have the weakest target right now, which is great. Right? Horace only on 43 troops compared to the rest of us in the low to mid 50s. I have a 10 troop advantage. However, that 10 troop advantage very quickly disappears, right? We see where it disappears as well. Also not the easiest kill. A couple of difficult pathing things. Blue is now blocking off in tech support to the back room. Can't get in there anymore either. But we do have okay lines over this part of the board. Have to hit through a blue 5 as well as the green 10 now, though. Okay. Still, we have probably the next biggest after whoever Trunk is targeting will be about the same. But we have 7 troops advantage on the person we're trying to kill. Which is good. If Trunk has Marin, what can we do to stop it? We can't stop him getting this. This is Marin's outguard protecting. We have an 8 of black protecting 2 different positions. So there's pretty safe over here. There's also a 4 guarding this 2. Nothing we can do to guard Marin from blue. But something that something that Barak is already doing to protect Marin. Blue now moves away, guards us. Happy days. Now we are a much tougher kill. Either blue has to hit through green 8 to kill us up here, or someone else has to hit through blue 10 to kill us in here. This is good. I think, as it is, this game stalemates. And I don't think it's very close either, unfortunately. I think this one here is just kind of going to not end for a while. So if you haven't got any snacks, maybe go get some. I'm personally regretting my choices in not bringing snacks. But hey ho, we're going to count a little more down here actually. Another one over here. I'm passing back and forth now. It's going to happen a fair bit. If Horace doesn't set on 4, we know we have a set. Obviously, we have the Joker. Could we kill him with 20 more troops? Let's count it out. We need You typically roll... If you roll a 2v1, you can leave 2 behind. If you fail it, 89% is what it is. So if we leave 2 behind from there, assuming we just use the 2, we have 14 left. We need to hit through 9. A split 2, a split 1, a 5-1. So 2 we're down to 14, 9 probably down to about 7 from 14. Assuming not great but not bad dice. We can hit the 2 and we might be able to split the 1. We're not going to get this 5-1. So we're going to need an extra maybe 10 around here to be safe. Hitting through 11 and then a 7 with a split to a 7 is not great. But we could also just hit through 11 to the 7 and then use this portal to hit through this 7. It's a different split in a different area. Not ideal. Since the cards haven't increased, I don't think we have it. We need to use 10 over here. So out of our 24 troops to place, we need to use 10. I think to hit through 11 and 7, we need another 10 over here, and it's going to be risky. And then do we have enough to hit through everything else that's happening? I don't think so. However, with how strong blue is, I think I'm happy to remove the kill guard from this 2. I think I can add all of my troops to the bottom. No, I need a card somewhere. Where do I get card? Where do I get a card? I don't like this. This blocks me off, but I think it has to happen. I will add everything down here. I'm gonna have to sit on this territory here. I can't afford to move back and have myself blocked off, but I will fortify out of this kill guard. Have to look at the 70 run as well. There's a lot to consider this game. I can't see what that is. It's 11. Holds the kill guard. Holds it on the outside, denying an extra territory from the 70 run. Potentially with more, because there's quite a choke point. Horace is now forced to take a trade. Everyone will be taking trades this turn. We will get the 20, the 25, the 30 for us. The 35 behind us. I don't think, with how close the troops are, that Horace can look for a kill here. I think that would be crazy. Even on the weakest player, he'd have a tough time, to say the least. Can't really get through to this 1-3 at the bottom. This blue 7 is a massive choke point. The black 9 is amazing. It holds 2 more provinces of green as well. Who is currently the weakest by troop count. I have obviously positioned myself pretty close to white, seeing as I want to kill him, but I have a black 15 protecting me, which makes me pretty difficult. This green 9 is also very difficult for white to kill, actually. White will remove the kill guard as his card this turn. Interesting. Interesting. I need to look for a card elsewhere. Blue gets a +2. We saw that go in. He started with 2, goes to 4. Effectively got the 22 trade. Oh, and there's dabbing happening because we are children and Horace is on the 69. Where do we get a good card here? Blue wants to give us card. If blue moves out, we can take it and move back to this. If blue leaves that there, it's just a bit annoying. So Marin is behind blue in troops, even though they're also behind in turn order. Not a great place for Marin to be right now, but not much he could have done, I don't think. 36, that's a humongous kill guard of white. Understandable, seeing as he is the weakest player. But that there is a very bold statement. Now, we can once again get away without using this here Joker. We'll keep holding on to it. The longer we hold on to it, the less anyone else can take it from us. We cannot get through to that one. Those ones do not connect. We could remove our guard of white, but it's not great. We can hit through blue 3. We can hit this white 1, but then we're blocked off from the 10 if they don't want to trade with us anymore. We can hit through blue 3 down here. It's not great. I don't see any other options right now, though, for cards. Next turn we'll have a portal and we'll be able to do something. I'm going to add to this portal so we can do something then. But this turn, I think I take on this blue 3 down here and move back up. While adding a decent chunk over here. I didn't want to add all of them, but that's fine. I hit through this blue 3 this turn. That's my best card. Let's move down to 7. Is what it is. I'd have liked a better card. I don't want to remove myself from this kill guard. It looks like I'm protecting white, which is good when that's my target, right? If I make it look like I'm scared that someone's going to take this kill, someone else might not think that it's me. I might let something else go a bit too cheaply. I also don't want to hit this white one because it will block us off from being able to go both ways. If white doesn't retake this territory, if white instead takes 230 or something, right, we then cannot get... Well, we could hit the blue 3. It's not awful. Maybe I should have taken that as the card. It's not bad. It's the awkward thing with being positioned here now. We wanted to try and stay open to the other side, but unfortunately it was not an option. White, in creating these extra positions, is making us kind of create an extra position too. We could split the stack. If white moves in, we can have this as the trading. Are you going to move in? You are. So we can now use this as a trading hub. No. Not allowed. My card this turn is using the portals to hit that black one. Not anymore. Not anymore. I think I can hit this white one and move back. I don't see a other card for white. Actually, no, he has one down here, but if he does that, then I'm still in the card trading. So I can hit this and move back. Or I can move in to this province, which would deny white the card. Or I can move behind. I like this more. I'm going to use the portals to hit this one behind that I was going to struggle to get otherwise. I like that. Okay. Troops still needed kind of everywhere. So no real rush on this. We will be taking this one though. Now behind the blue 5, or we can go behind the blue 10. I don't mind either really. White is still pretty safe from anyone, including ourselves. So I mean, no one's going to be able to kill him. Like, black won't be able to kill him before... Well, he won't be able to kill him this turn, while still having a second turn. And with it not being the assassin target, that would just kind of kill black's game. I think this game has stalemated, which means that we might be ending up with the secondary win conditions. The first time we've had to go to them, if we reach round 30, they kick in, or around 31 rather. We're around 10 right now, so we're still quite a ways away, don't get me wrong. Still quite a ways away, but if we get to it this game, then we'll be looking at first to 50% of the map wins, or first to kill anyone. It'll be a coin toss between which of those two are chosen. Horace feels the need to take a trade early here. We have another trade without this Joker. We're getting very good card luck for now, which I cannot wait to see turn against us soon. But we'll enjoy it while we have it, and then bemoan it when it's gone. Where is White's card here? Another thing we didn't think about all too much last turn is it taking the card on black? Realistically, black's pretty strong. 102 troops is not bad. Removes another guard that he had on Marin. So he still has one left. Still guarding Marin. Still very safe. Blue moves out of that guard. And allows us card. Thank you. We will be taking that as our card this turn. Very happily. So we see black and green have this thing going on. We've been kind of scrounging for cards for a bit. Now we have this option. Everyone else not trading means that I should be safe to not. Horace felt the need to go early there, mainly because he's in first position, and he's going to be taking that exact trade anyway, unless we all trade. And the only reason we're all trading is to try and kill each other. And he was also doing pretty weak before that. He's going to feel the need for some sets on 4 in the very near future. We will be taking this card that was kindly offered to us though, as well as moving back in to where that portal was. Okay. Trades are getting pretty big now. Obviously, White has taken theirs for this round. Blue will be getting that 45. I'll be getting the 55. Where am I getting that +2? I'm getting it in the top. Not great, but it's 2 more troops. We're not going to complain. We will accept the generous donation that the game has given us. And if Steam could stop popping up with notifications, that would be amazing. Don't know if you guys can see that. If you can, I'm sorry. If you can't, ignore me. Most of you should anyway. So now White still has... White can enter this card trading from over here. But he feels forced to remove other random stacks that are not actually forced. And seeing as Trunk has been so strong for so long, those are the ones he feels safe in removing. I don't see that this game will end with 70. The board is way too congested. So many kill guards on this map make the 70 run very difficult, without at least a kill, to give you more time and more troops during the turn. Because you need to be about 100 troops stronger, I reckon, at this point. Which only really happens by setting first, getting a kill, and setting again as a result. So we see now that just due to the fact of progressive being what it is, once I've taken my trade, I'll actually be ahead of Trunk on troops. Ahead of the blue player. Marin's going to get the 50 trade here, so he's going to go either 2 behind or even, depending on if he gets +2. He trades in the long game, there we go, goes even. In the long game, having the later position, definitely useful. Able to keep getting those bigger trades. Seeing as the holding a bonus is quite an unlikely modifier this game. It's just kind of a waiting game right now. No one seems very killable from where I'm sat. If we do end up going to first to kill, I would still be looking at the early position players with how weak they are compared to everyone else, just troop-wise. I take my trade here. I go up to 157, comparing to 118. That's quite a difference. This 66, however, makes it like completely impossible for the white kill right now. And fair enough, Marin is playing the game as he is supposed to. If he let me win, I'd have more questions than what he's doing right now, right? This is what he's meant to do. And all power to him for doing it, because it's the right thing. Potentially a slip on my part for allowing this to happen. Didn't really... I'd have had to move twice to get into this position. Potentially get kicked out. I don't mind it, though. I don't mind being here. Unfortunately, we didn't get the card back up here. So we are going to be hitting a decent chunk down here. I'm going to add over here as well. And I'm going to hit this blue 3 because from this position, I just... I just retreat all of them out. It's just a simple split. I'd love my cards over here if they get given to me. If they get given to me over here from white, also very happy. So now we're seeing a decent staggering of troops. Obviously blue with a very strong early game. Holding a lot of territory early, getting those extra +1s quite often. He's kept pretty close to the guy behind him. And pretty far ahead of the guy in front. But now we're getting this kind of typical progressive stepwise. That make the kills very difficult. Only one that's, you know, looking at the troop counts plausible would be Trunk onto Marin. But for that to happen, a portal would have to open on this 6. Right? That is quite literally the only way that Marin dies to Trunk right now. Because I have effectively sandwiched in this white position with this 46-49, which is also a 34 guarding the 6. Right? This is a kill guard of Marin. White himself is kill guarded by a 66. Near impossible. Black moved down that last turn. I like to see this. This was quite nice from Barak. He moved down that last turn to make sure that no one else could enter and like break up this trade union. And then moved back up to give green his cards back, which is quite nice to see. Some very nice kind of situational risk right there. Not a skill, it's not something you typically think about, but just suddenly in the moment of, oh, if I do this, then I can still have these things that I want to happen. I can still trade with green, still have a very strong central position on the board, while not allowing anyone else in. Typically something you see in a lot more experienced risk players as well. Good to see that from someone quite new to tournament risk play. Blue is now hunting cards. Blue has run pretty dry on cards right now. Has a couple in the north, one on me, one on black. This black one seems to be the best from where I'm sat. Absolutely, man. Because black has a 40 right next to it. Black is unlikely to trade up here, though. I think blue needs to join the trade alliance that's happening on that white one, as it is currently. Move to a pink one after I've taken that card. Because blue is also in on this alliance, right? Let's see the sets. We have no set on 3 without the Joker, which is fine for now. We're not going to need to use our cards early anyway. I'll tell you what, at this point in time, I really think I should have taken a drink with me before I started this game. Playing at 5-player... Yeah. If there was a bot in this game, does it go any differently? We have less troops to start with, less territory to start with, both of which are pretty good in a kill someone kind of game. White creates another guard for themselves. Interesting. Blue gonna hit my 1, please. That's my card if you give it to me. If you don't, I have to go fishing. Is blue gonna hit this one over here? Not quite what I wanted. Where is my card? My card is on this one. No, my card is on this one. This is a good one to take. This removes a split later. This is a good one to take. I had 3 and I moved down afterwards. Where do I want the other troop? Doesn't really matter. Nope, don't want to do that. I had 3 over here. Other troop can go anywhere. This 35 is now enough to hit 1, 29, 1, but it's not enough to hit through 15, 6. By creating this extra guard for himself, going first, well, it's creating an extra position as well. Suddenly a lot harder to kill. But it is what it is. That looks like a set without. Lovely. So we still get to keep this Joker. Remember, there's only 2 Jokers in the whole game. And if someone's holding one, then there's only 1 for everyone else, right? There's a lot. I don't know about a lot lower chance, but there is a lower chance of other people being able to get early sets while we have this Joker. Which, if we're honest, everyone's going to 5 cards anyway. It's not very important right now. So, yeah. We sit and we wait. If we were to look at some run potentials, we have incredibly overstacked on this 47, looking to get into the white position, which is completely valid. But I think this game is going to come down to the additional stalemate modifiers. Seeing as we're already halfway there now, and it doesn't seem like it's going to finish anytime soon. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 up here. We're currently at 15 is 20%. We're at 14, so that puts us up to 23. 24, 25. Thank you. We have 25 up here. We need to get to half of the whole board if it comes to the 50%. Currently we're halfway to the 70%. 51 for the 70. Good God. How many territories are there total? Let's have a quick count that while we're bored. We have 20 over here. 13 more, so 33, 44, 52, 61, 72 overall. Which sounds right for 51 being 70%. So we need to get to 36 if it went down to the 50. Do we see a way? The 36 territories. I think we'd be hitting through this 53 because this contains a lot of cheap after it. Seems to be the most cost effective right now. The 63 blocks a lot less. There's a lot less territory over here for us, and it costs more. I am done caring about +2s. They are completely irrelevant to the rest of this game right now. I'm going to overhead down there. Shouldn't matter. Potentially unnecessary risk though. Let's create all of the memes while we can. And I think we add a decent chunk there. Hey, why not? A little bit more up here. Take card. Move back down. So this 87 is a bit much. But the idea would be hit the 1 split, hit the 55, 2 split, 1 split, 6 split, 1, 1, 1. We're going to have a lot left over. If we end up on the portal, it's too early because it's still only around 15. That'll be around 16 that happens, not around 30. Way too early. Is there a 70 run in there, though, if we end up on the portal? The 69 is so useless like this. So if we end up on the portal like this, we could hit, what, the 5, and then the 1, and the 1. We can clear out all this stuff, leaving the 69 completely obsolete. Don't see the point. Ooh, my 3 got cleared. Don't care. I'm not going to lift a finger at that position getting killed at this point in the game. Earlier on it mattered more. Now it doesn't. I might retract that a little bit. Early on it mattered more, I agree with. Now it doesn't. Now it could matter if blue is the one who has to kill us. Right, he's not set up for it right now, but the portals are opening. So there's that. Tough time getting to the 60, but with portals open, it's pretty convenient, if I'm honest. Has lines to get there, adds a little bit to get down here, more than enough to clear that 8. Getting through the middle bit is simple enough. The 69 is the hardest, but now that there's not something that's guarded by other people, it's a lot easier. I'm happy to take cards in this territory all day long. That's honestly my best place for me to take cards right now. If you hit my 3, I'm going to be annoyed. Ooh. Trunk guards himself. With a 20 in the corner as well. A couple more cards over there. Perhaps Fett was getting a little bit starved for cards, which is why it's happened. Green moves in, hits that 1. Hits my 1, runs me? Running the game? He's running the 70. This is a good position for me. I have the Joker still. This is suddenly becoming very interesting. He's going to hit my 69 and my 1's blocking, but the portal's open. We can get up to the black 1. He's cleared it up there anyway. Horace is still so strong, though. He hasn't hit Horace at all. %50 by Marin. Portal hopping like mad. Has to hit my 6, go up through the 33, clear out the corners. Has he calculated this enough? Is there enough for him to take? I don't think there is. There's no way. Yeah. I don't think that was there. I think it was a nice idea, but I don't think it was there. Now, we could set on 3 and take the Marin kill. I think if we don't, then he dies to whoever who's trying to kill him, and we lose that way. So we take this kill. Unless we can run the 70, I don't know. This is such a difficult map. I think we just take the kill. Wow, the dice are not kind. If you don't use sliders. That's nice. That's a little bit much, but I think it's okay, because I need to get down to the 7, which was very close. It was not too much. We can't get in there. We can protect this, though. I think that's enough. It's difficult. If blue has the trade, then he obviously just hits through. Oh, so if black has green as a target anyway, there's nothing we can do. But we couldn't really... Oh, we could have entered with the 60, actually. We couldn't get down here, though. Green was still very well guarded. I don't mind just taking some of the territory there. We don't have the kill, ever. Maybe setting was bad? Maybe that's a consideration? Perhaps it's just move up and guard? But then if blue has set and was wanting to kill him, he can. I kind of need... Oh, I don't know. This was a really awkward position. And I'll be honest, not a position I'm very experienced in either. I don't know if more experience ever helps me here, but... I was never going to be able to kill Horace. Was I? If I add everything on here, how many did I get? How many troops did I get? I didn't get that many, did I? 97. To make it a 1... I got 97. I made that a 184. And I have to hit 112 and 98? That never happens. In the meantime, Barak has DC'd. This is not an intentional DC. This is a... I didn't want to bot out, but things happen. Carnage is breaking loose. Trunk likely has set on 4. I think Mara needs to get hit more here.
This is fine.
I'm still guarding the 1. Black's still guarding down here. Mara needs to lose territory for the case of he has a set and sees a way to carry on his run. He's still very well guarded. Right, a 95 of white, 117 of me, 101 of black. Just removing that territory lowers that chance that we get screwed. We're now in a great position for the super long game here, right? Our only issue occurs if, like, blue cannot kill green, ever, right? Look, he's got to kill 117 of me, and 101 of black, and 95. It's never happening. The 70 is being mildly contested. I'm not sure what's going on here. Obviously, no set is important. But we didn't put ourselves in a position to kill blue if he didn't have set on 4. We are also not in a position to kill Marin because of this 108 blocking. Now blue's moved out of this kill guard. We could have got in there, but black has 97 blocking over here. Always going to be difficult. This is a... It's now a very different game, right? But I'm actually very happy with how that 70 went since I didn't get hit. Right? I lost like a 5. Where I had my stacks, I was blocking parts of the run that were needed. As you only got to, what, 62%? So they were necessary parts of the run that he couldn't finish off. He finds the 3-1 card. He has a card just about. Nearly messed it up. I mean, if our target was blue, this would be amazing. Especially with this portal opening on the 3 here. No. You know I can't. I think my job here... Actually, I'm going to thumb it up. My job here is to hit this blue 7. Actually, no, I can't because it's open on the portal. I can't do that. Do I go across and block here? I block on the 1. think it's still thumbs down, or I can't block the 31. I can't block the 32. I don't have enough in the area. Either block in the 13, then blue is safe from white, who's the only person that could really kill him before he's able to set. So I think I hit over here, and I hit over here, and I sit. I move this 7 out as well. Why not? Would love to have more buttons down here. I would love to have like a question mark. Was that what you wanted? Is that good enough? Having 3 buttons, a yes, a no, and a love heart. I don't think it's enough. If this one wasn't a portal, and so assuming neither of these 2 were portals, I can move onto the business square and block over here. Right? Obviously I had to hit through blue 7, not ideal. But I block and I protect. Oh, Barrack is back in. Nice. Looks like he's back in. Kill not on the cards. Moves all into a 174. Kill once again. The kill of green is so difficult right now. Even for me, or for white, or for black, right? We had to hit through 2 other 100 stacks. Which is... Well, I don't... actually, no, we had to hit through more than that, because this 108 and this 95, goodness me. Yeah, he's very well protected. For having 93 troops, he's so well protected. Round 18. I think it's important I block this. I don't know if it gets taken, but I don't mind just taking hold of this position, disallowing any outwards movement. Now, where we are 4th in turn order still, that hasn't changed. 4th in card order still, that hasn't changed. But we are so far ahead in troops as the people before us. Horace didn't lose much. He lost some 3s and a 4, I believe. The white player up here didn't lose much, but still has a humongous amount down here. Has now split himself behind the 174 in the bottom. So he's untouchable. Does 70 open enough? The kill on green cannot be attempted. No, he's creating some extra positions. Fair enough. I don't see the 70 as runnable right now. Least of all by this guy, who unfortunately, by virtue of attempting such a difficult run, has put himself right towards the end of the list of strong powers. Other thing race is good position. Sorry, I forgot to add. Black, when they DC'd for that turn, did not get a card from the bot. So we see we're now a card ahead, as well as the place ahead as well. Holding 30% of the board, which is nice. Never could have complained about 30% of the board. Did use our Joker, which I think was actually unnecessary. It felt like the kill was on, but then I actually looked at it and saw it was not even close. Marin was still very well protected by this 101, this 108, this 92. That wasn't an option. I think I can move this 63 back now if I want to. Don't know if it's necessary. I like having the big stack up here. This is a lot more open to other stuff. The 63 is now kind of blocking a little bit. It's kind of awkward. We have 7 troops to place. We have card with the 5. I think we just do a funny. And we get everyone's spirits back up. And I think we just take the card over here. Love losing a troop. It's 1, and we move back across. I find these positions very, very difficult. Marin's happy because I'm now guarding him even more. But I think that Marin might be the hardest player to kill right now, if I'm honest. If once this portal goes, White gets a good claim to it with the 174 blocking. But Black could kill White. The card order's a bit awkward, being at the end of the turns. He only has 1 card right now, when everyone else has 3. He's going to go up to 2, obviously. But being at the end and losing that card really hurts. But not having to hit through the 87, not having to hit through his own 174 is pretty big. Perhaps the 69 goes in front of the 8 instead? Maybe? I really don't know. There is too much happening in this game for me to make any sense of it. Does White ever have the kill on Marin? Troop disparity would lead you to think no, but a set is now worth 115, which is like half of their troops. As shown. He's now pretty hefty. I've removed myself from the middle. White could come through, hit this 2, split up to the top. Has troubles getting up to the 2 up here though, so I'm not too scared. Black's also added a 10 in the way. Yeah, that's not enough. I'm also now guarding this 1 as well, which makes it so much harder. Stopping there? Interesting. This reopens the 69 back, which is great for me. Happy days. Interesting early set there from White. Blue will take in the corner, move the 7. No. Unfortunate. Green hits my 8. What? What? So sad. I like that 8. I'm gonna sad dab. Yeah. I don't see how I ever kill White right now. I would need a set diff on him and this 8 to not exist. Or the portal to be open on it. And if that happens, then it happens and I get the kill and we can finally move on from this travesty of a match. But without that happening, I don't see it. I just don't see it. Do we have a set on 4? We do. Can use that if we need to. Also take our card over here on black if we want to, which is quite nice. Wouldn't mind that. This 8 is such a pain. We could... We're also ill-positioned right now with this 124 guarding Marin. If we get hit on either of these sides, we're open to get... we need to be hit on this specific territory over here in food court right. Not that they can hit this one in food court bottom. But if the food court right got hit, I can go down with this stack and clear out this bit while the 90 deals with this. Then it's just the 8. Obviously, most of the set would be going on the 90 to clear this. I'm kind of assuming that it'll be Horace not setting while I do set. would be the way that happens. I don't see another way, if I'm honest. I just don't. White has a difficult time if they want to remain able to kill green. Whatever. While also holding green in, right? If green wants a card on... Oh, sorry, white wants a card on green. This one looks amazing. But then the 18 behind is great if you want to trade. If you want to trade back here, happy, happy, happy. If you don't want to trade, it's not good. Okay. Another position made for blue. Hiding behind the 122. We have the set. If we want it. Is it needed? No. Aaron's doing it again. This time it's more open. Could have stayed on portal there. I like if you slip back onto the portal, you get these two for free, but it might block him off later. So fair enough if he's worked that out. That 123 is great dice. Slams in, hits the 13, down, split the 1, go across, through portal to the blue 13, and that at the same time. Yeah, so you could have done that with the other portal and kept these extra, but it doesn't really change anything. Where's that 24 portal going to go? It's going to go up. Does he have it? He has it. Wow. Well played. Marin gets the 70. Failed it the first time and gets it the second time. I did not see that coming. Could have moved this stack around, but I think it needed a second power in here. But that's a very well taken game. I need to look back on that because I honestly zero clue how that 70 was run, but fair play to him for running it. That looked incredibly difficult. Well played to Marin, gets himself a win on a very tough setting.